Back to another video, and today I'm just going to be explaining the first flare-on challenge from 2019. I think it's flare-on 6. So this flare-on challenge is called Meme Cat Battle Station. And before I get started, I just want to tell you guys that I'm not a pro at this. I'm just a beginner just like everyone else. So a quick look at the notepad. It says it's recommended that we use DNS or DN Spy, which is usually used for .NET applications if you want to reverse .NET applications for the most part, and that's what we're doing. Right now I have DNS Spy open, and it's already loaded up the meme cat battle station already. And right now we're just looking at meme battle cat stations, and I guess at first glance we see that there's multiple stages to this part. If we look closely, there's program, stage 1 form, stage 2 form, and victory form. Right now we're going to click on stage 1 form. And then inside stage 1, if we were to go down, scroll down, we'll notice that it has the code text box .text equal to rainbow. And I'm guessing that will be the very first thing that, I guess the very first thing we'll try to answer inside here. So we open up the application to see the weapon arming code. So if we go back and look at this, it says fire button click. So I guess, yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything else. So I guess we'll just try rainbow to see if it passes the first challenge. And I'm pretty sure it would, because it's the only thing that's literally like equal to rainbow. So we're gonna copy and paste it and see what happens. And by the looks of it, looks like it passed the first stage, and now we're on to stage 2. And this stage 2 is called Perimeter Defense Kitten. So if we go back to DN Spy, if we go back on DN Spy, we will notice that in stage 2, and scroll down, we're gonna notice some, just looking at the code right now, we're gonna see is valid weapon code. And then if we were to compare that to the valid weapon code and weapon arming code, so just wait until this is over. So we have a, my bad. So we have an is valid weapon code, and we see that it's getting the string that we're passing in through, and then we're putting it inside an array. And then it looks like within the array we're doing some XOR encryption, I guess, of some sort. I'm really not gonna try explaining what XOR encryption is, because like it's pretty easy to understand. But basically with XOR encryption, if we have already the value that is being encoded with it, we could just get our final value and XOR with the other value to get the final answer. It's pretty simple stuff, but I don't want to like explain it to you guys further, or like I don't want to like, it's pretty easy just to understand XOR encryption, and you guys Google it. It's pretty easy topic to do. So in my case, I just use the online Python IDE. You can actually use your own personal environment. But if you look back at DNS Spy, you can see that there's a sequence of sequence that we're supposed to have it set. So we copy and paste this sequence, and we're gonna copy and paste the sequence equal, and then we're gonna copy and paste the a value. So if we go back to my code that I have and we post it inside here, we see we copied the values inside into an answered list, and then we have final answer. So now we're gonna iterate through the loop, and for every exit answer, so for every value and answer, which I'm gonna explain right now, for every value inside answer, or for iterate through the list, And then for every value, we turn it into an int first because you can only XOR stuff. You can't XOR strings, but you can only XOR ints, so that's why we turn it into an int, and after that we turn it back into a char, and then we just add it. We add the answer to the final answer list, and after that, since it's still a list and we want a string, we're just gonna convert our list into a string, and this is a Python one-liner. So in this case, we're just grabbing every element in final answer and we're turning it to a string, and we're joining it all together, and we're joining it all together without no space. Now, if we were to run the code, we'll see we get an answer called bagel cannon, and if we click on, we're just gonna copy and paste the answer, bagel cannon, and we're gonna insert that into round 2, and then we try it. I'm sorry you can't see it, but if we try it, it runs the code, and then at the end, boom, we get the first flag, which is pretty easy flag. This is just like a warm-up just to get intro to DNS spy. Like, it's a small little intro DNS spy, and also, like, I guess knowing that XOR encryption is not that good for the most part. And that's about it. Peace.